I'll sing you a song about the Karen student joining the army, the Kotuli army. What your poor bitter paw, hot or Joe Leonard so tall a cigarette, so tall a cigarette, le bois que lui et le way le a booty low, kay so tall a cigarette, so da du flow let your way down, go, tu me da du da yo, to no haggy le da green, to no answer a coca, to no me da haro, to no basi le da di, le apwa que le aro.
Three 300 years after the Karen settled in Burma, the Burmese entered into Burma also from the west, from India. They brought with them the feudal system, and these Burmese kings, with their feudalism, they oppressed the Karens. They fought the Karens, drove them out, persecuted them, tortured them in many ways. So the Karen had to flee for their lives to the mountains or to the thick jungles.
Today the war continues, a hard guerrilla war. Its weapons bought on the black market in Thailand, leftovers from Vietnam. The Karen military force numbers 7,000. The soldiers sign on for 7 years. They cannot marry. Their wages, a bowl of rice, and their uniform. Yet the war is stale after 30-odd years. Across fields already harvested, this unit is going south to meet a Burmese force threatening territory held by the Karen. No one doubts there will be a clash of arms. These villages are in the front line of the Karen struggle. Their cooperation is vital. Food, information, support, all come from such places. The Karen soldiers feel at home, the people secure. But there is a price to pay, a day of reckoning when the score will be settled. If the Burmese suspect fifth column activity, death is almost certain. At the peak of the dry season, the heat is intense. The men lie exhausted, but the war stays with them. What has looked like pointless patrolling by 100 Karen has brought the unit within contact of a Burmese force of about 600. It has all happened before. The ritual of waiting begins.
It is good to stay here and wait here. Said.
Bulkley, where are the Burmese units now?
Now they are at a village called the Blue Kla.
How far away is that?
2 miles away.
2 miles away?
Yeah, from here.
The proximity of the enemy makes a clash inevitable. The battleground is open country, a dry, flat plain. The heat increases the sense of foreboding, yet everything looks normal. It is 20 years since Major Tutu joined the rebel forces. War becomes a way of life.
You said before that there was a fight yesterday.
Yeah.
Could you ask the Major to explain what happened yesterday?
The last fighting is not heavy. It's a small fighting.
Just a skirmish?
Yeah.
Yesterday afternoon?
Yeah.
So what is the Major's plan today? Could you just tell us what he plans to do? Does he intend to attack the Burmese forces, or is he waiting for them to attack us, or what exactly is the plan?
Where the plan to sell the The Major said we have to wait and see, and he just ordered some soldiers to have a
To reconnoiter,
patrol.
Right. If the Burmese move away from this area, does the Major intend to pursue them?
He said if we meet, we will fight. So he will plan so that the enemies will come at the direction we are.
Right. Thank you.
Well, this patient, her name is Maniki. She is 29 years old, and she lives at Tamuya village. 2 months ago, the Burmese soldiers came to their village, and then they stationed there. Our force here go and fight with them, and after the Burmese withdraw, she went to her well where they get water, to get some water, and then she stepped on the landmine there. Both of her legs were injured, and she was rushed to our hospital here. No, I use the word rush, but it took 2 days for her to get here. The distance is only about 150 kilometers. At that time, she was only a little bit strong. Her pressure is very low. So we had to do very quick amputation to her left leg. We dare not touch the right one. We had to wait another 3 or 4 days, and then we did another amputations, quick one, after giving her 2 bottles of blood. Here is not like the Western country that it's very hard to get blood because all our population here are poorly nourished. Our soldiers, they are very busy, the diet is not good, and if we take blood from them, they themselves became sick again. So especially our soldiers here are suffering from malaria. So when we take their blood, the patients get malaria. Very hard to work here. And with the soldiers, they come here, they rely on us, they want us to make them feel very well, very quick, because they want to go back to the front line very soon and do their duty as a crime mission. Because of God's help here, we can do a lot. Not because of our might, because of God's help.
The 2 million people of the Karen state share a common past with the people of the region. Yet 30% are Christian. Their beliefs a common denominator for a united leadership. The remaining 70%, who are Buddhist, hold to a culture common to Southeast Asia.